Scorpio placements, welcome to Ascending Spiritually. So this is going to be for June 4th through the 17th. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, which means not all the messages are going to resonate. If you like information tailored specifically for you, the info from our website is in the description box below. So let's take a look and see what you guys can expect. The gender of the cards don't matter. You may have to put the roles, and feel free to check out your other placements. We have Two of Swords, the Star card, Hierophant, Nine of Swords in reverse, the Hermit energy, the Lovers, Two of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So there's someone in your life that loves you and cares for you deeply. These could be friends, possible love interests, family members, but there's one specific person that wants to commit to you. However, this is your choice of whether you want this relationship. This may be someone that's not your type or is outside of the people that you'd always commit to. This is someone that has the potential to grow. They have the potential to give you something of value. This is someone who could be a communicator. They're patient, protective even. This person likes to plan things. They may have had a rough childhood, but this is someone who's quick-witted. They can keep up with you. They won't gossip. They're very direct and truthful, and they like to speak out, especially when there's injustice. This is someone that was brought to you by the divine. So this is an individual that's going to come into your life if they're not already in it now. This is someone who I feel is going to elevate you in some way. Just as they're going to trigger you, you're going to do the same thing to this person. And the connection is going to be fruitful, abundant, prosperous, but it is going to take time for it to really progress. As the Hermit energy is here, some of you are coming out of isolation or just coming out of a period of self-reflection, of where you've been focusing more on yourself, self-care, self-love, self-admiration, possibly even pushing people out for a good reason. You did have a decision to make. This decision may have included leaving someone behind that you cared for deeply, because this person was preventing you from truly being who you are. You may have been around individuals that wanted to suppress your light in some way, shape, or form, but you've had a change of light. The Hierophant is also a change in belief systems. So some of you may have grown up in a religious household, or you just had a complete 180 done from childhood. And most of the people that you've been surrounded by, whether it's parents, parental figures, friends, they've had an issue with you being spiritual, or you having this different path that may not have been accepted at first. I feel like this is the energy of psychic attacks, because if you look at the Nine of Swords, there's like this demonic entity or just this shadow figure that's watching this female, stressing this person out, making her have this inability to sleep. And men watching, it's the same thing for you, where you did have this shadow figure that has been sent to you to kind of help you progress through creating pressure. Or yeah, I know it sounds like backwards, where you're being stressed out, but in a way it was to help you ascend and grow. These psychic attacks may have even been sent by people that were in your circle, or people that just wanted to keep you in this imprisonment phase, because they can see that you're someone who is of the light. They can see that your destiny, it can go far. So let's take a look. What information do Scorpio placements need to know? We have change. There's some sort of change that's coming into your life in the present moment. Some of you may be going back to school, considering going back to school, just elevating the amount of knowledge that you have. There's also people that are thinking heavily and deeply about you. So don't be surprised if people from the past want to come in and give you apologies, offers, gifts, unexpected gifts coming in. These gifts can even come in the form of like children that are being born. But also be careful of overindulging, because we do have bad health here. This is just other people trying to cause havoc and chaos in your life. And if you allow them to siphon your energy mentally, they will put you in a position of possible bad health. So just be aware of the company that you keep. We also have the official person. So yeah, there's an official person that's going to come into your life, whether this is a friend who is going to help you elevate, because you will have that support system. This is someone that you can even go into business with. And if this is a lover, this will be someone that you can see yourself marrying, having even marriage with in some way. I just feel like with the Lovers card being here, you have a choice of whether you can embark on this path or you can let the situation go. However, it will be a missed opportunity, and you are somebody who is a mature woman or mature man, and you will have to decide what it is that you want. So some of you have a tendency of like teeter-tottering. It's like 1 second you want to be in a relationship, the next you want to be single, explore your options, or 1 second you want to elevate or get a promotion in the industry that you're in, and then at times you're like, maybe I should just become an entrepreneur. So this is a time to really hone in on what you want specifically, and know with high honor you do have good karma that's due to you because of the fact that you've been very patient and you've treated people with respect and decency, and you haven't gone out of your way to hurt people unless it's been provoked. And with the message, someone wants to come in with an official letter. This could be from an institution, it could be about promotion, it could be an acceptance letter even. It really just depends on each individual watching, but there's definitely blessings, especially blessings coming in through people. So what else do Scorpio placements need to know? One of these is flipped over. What else do Scorpio placements need to know? Ace of Wands, Seven of Cups, the Tower card, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Swords, King of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Judgment card. So you also have someone from the past coming back in. This is someone who's selfish. You've pushed this person out of your circle, so they no longer have access to you. They no longer have access to your mind or your heart, or to be able to manipulate you the way that they used to. And this is someone that's trying to strategize how they're going to make their way back to you. And they're even willing to go through manipulation, blackmail. If this is someone that you have a child with, they're even willing to manipulate the child, or even try to go through court or use legal means, falsifying documents, just willing to even go through your friends, your family members, because this person is selfish and they have their sword out. So you've pissed this person off because you've stood your ground longer than this King of Swords anticipated. They felt like you were going to come back and apologize to them. Or this is someone who's used to getting their way. They're used to getting people to succumb to them or just to fold, and you stood your ground with this person. Actually, not only did you stand your ground, but you actually continued on, made this final judgment call to leave this person alone and everybody in their circle. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other people that were connected to this individual. You may have been pushed out of a circle, friend unit, work situation, but it's ultimately led you to your happiness, to self-reliance, to growth, because you were being stunted by someone who is siphoning your energy. And this is someone who has a tendency of being manipulative, whether it's mentally manipulative. They have power crazed tendencies. They can be dishonest. They can be inhumane in how they treat people. This is someone who's judgmental. They're very intelligent, but they use their intelligence as a way to manipulate others, as a way to get their way. This is just someone who is like a wordsmith. They're a charmer, shapeshifter even. And this person had a crown. I feel like they were leveled up at some point in time. You guys were on the same vibration, but this person took an alternate path that ultimately led to like their gifts being siphoned from them by the divine. So if you start to use your spiritual gifts over a period of time to harm others, like, you can get that rescinded from you. And that's exactly what's happened to this person. And they're not able to manipulate the people in their circle like they used to. If anything, they've had this Tower moment ever since you left. People have seen this person for who they are. They've had this fall from grace dynamic where if this was someone that was in the public eye, that was looked up to, all of their secrets, double life, antics, all of their abusive behavioral patterns have been exposed. And it was through something that happened in the public. This may have even happened during the holiday season, Christmas, Easter, maybe even Memorial Day. But with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you stopped investing in something. And when you stopped investing in whatever this is that was no longer serving you, it's like this created not only a universal karma, but the group of people that tag team you, they didn't know that you were someone who was chosen, or they didn't know that you had not just spiritual protection, but like divine protection. You have a specific mission, and people that try to knock you off of that path, they have severe repercussions. So at the Four of Swords, you've been resting, minding your own business, and people have been having a hard time sleeping. The same people that sent you psychic attacks or even ill intentions, they're seeing what they did to you being replayed to them in their sleep, and they know that there's some form of karma that's coming in. When it comes to this King of Swords, this person wants to come in and manipulate you. cause confusion with the Seven of Cups, so that you can't continue pushing forward, so that they can weasel their way back into your life. However, they're going to hit this blockage when it comes to most of you. Others of you, you still have a sexual attraction to this person despite everything that they've done to you. So it may be difficult to let this person go. For those of you that are still in the process of healing from this past scenario, we all take our time. We're not on the same timeline, so be easy on yourself, but at the same time, don't settle. Because if you have had someone abuse you in this manner, you should not go back to them. Especially when you have all these opportunities and brand new beginnings that are available to you. There's many cups, many paths that you can take, but one of these paths is what's going to bring you abundance and prosperity. Others, not so much. Third-party situations, wealth, snakes. So be careful of who you choose to have in your circle, or just who you choose to romantically tie yourself to. When it comes to this past person, look, they've awakened to the fact that they're now receiving karma based off of what they did to you in the past. So this may have been someone who just was used to getting their way. They had this God complex, or they just felt like they could treat people however and have no repercussions. But this past person is, yeah, they're learning a major lesson. You're teaching them a major lesson. This is my Truthful Messages deck. I only have about 4, maybe 5 left over, and I don't think I will be restocking these. So let's see, what does this past person want to tell you? I don't even understand how we got here. Everything was just fine. This person is acting delusional. They're going to try to come in and play on your heartstrings and maybe even throw some more lies in the mix. I sometimes wonder if you fell out of the sky because you were so out of this world. They know that they're not going to find anybody else like you. This King of Swords went and explored their options. If they thought the grass was greener on the other side, they went to go see and explore these other cups that they had, because it wasn't just you that this King of Swords was attracting. And instead of maintaining the relationship between the both of you, if this was something romantic, they went off and pursued other connections. My boundaries are non-existent with my family and friends. So yeah. This was an individual who, despite the fact that they're very defensive with you, when it came to their friends and their family members and the other third parties or karmics, they were very just... This person was defensive with you because you were this King of Swords' match. This King of Swords was used to dealing with men or women that are weak, submissive, or that they'll fold when it comes to money, or just... I just feel like they could easily be swayed, and you were the first person in this King of Swords life that was not like that. We also have if only I could show you what you look like in my eyes. So this King of Swords has had a change of not just sight, but they've had some sort of awakening because of the separation between the both of you. This may have been the longest that you guys have distanced yourself from this King of Swords. This may have been like an on and off relationship or an on and off friendship. If this was a friend, they went off and spoke ill about you, slandered you to a group of people, possibly tried to turn on you. And when you no longer wanted to associate with this King of Swords, they felt like they should, I don't know, they had some sort of secret vendetta against you. And I'm still attracted to you. I'm just stressed out, tired, and overwhelmed. Yeah, whatever this King of Swords left you for, whatever scenario, situation, it's done nothing but stress them out, drain them of their resources, of their gifts. This individual took a wrong turn or a detour that they shouldn't have taken, and they're now reaping the consequences. They still want to come in and try to pull the wool over your eyes. A small percentage of you will fall for it, but if you do, it's just going to create another cycle, which will end with pain and more misery. So it's important to just choose yourself and choose the happiness that you have now, even if it has been lonely, because there is someone coming in. Yeah, there's someone coming in with a 10 of Cups to bring you emotional fulfillment. Possible blended family situations here, because I do see 2 kids on the side. Or you can choose the path of deception, lies, trickery, underhanded behavior. Some of you men watching, the woman that you were connected to did nothing but steal money, time, effort, possibly even sleep with your friends, like things that you cannot come back from, things that you should not lower your self-worth to go back to, people that should no longer have access to you or your energy or your time. Scorpio placements, we have 4 of Cups. Yeah, you guys had to heal on your own. You went through a lot of depression spells, possible even suicidal thoughts for a select few of you, and this was triggered by like spell work that you could have been going through. because the people around you were siphoning your energy and using it to manifest. So as you were struggling, the people that you were connected to were leveling up, and it made you feel like maybe you were doing something wrong, but no, it was just the fact that you were being used as a sacrificial lamb energetically, and your guides, ancestors put a stop to that. With the Four of Cups, though, this did lead to you getting pushed out, feeling like you've missed opportunities, but this is all worked out in your favor because the place where you are now, it's more beneficial. Look, someone that wanted to keep you trapped. This is the outside party looking at this female, wanting to keep her confined and restricted. So whatever outside love interest that invaded in your relationship or this connection, they teamed up on you as well to do some sort of mirror magic, spell work. That's going back full circle. Let me keep pulling. So let's see. Seven of Cups, the Tower. Yeah. Angel versus devil. You can't make this up. This is you. This is the person that you were connected to. You could have been met your false twin or met someone that was on your level. However, they chose the path of lust, greed, temptation. They took the path away from you because they felt like healing and continuing to do the work was just too difficult. This person also, they were like a player. They were good looking. They were used to getting their way. This is someone who could be forceful, rude, impulsive. The King of Wands that you were connected. Look at how pissed this person still is. It's like more about ego than actually being sorry and feeling remorse. They want to come in and get their way through mostly sex, passion, having a good time. And with the Six of Swords, you've already moved away from this person and started a new beginning, or you're attracting new people into your life now. But they saw you as a high priestess. They knew that they couldn't get things over on you anymore, or there was a point in time where this person, they played on your heartstrings and the fact that you trusted them unconditionally. They took advantage of that trust. But you moving forward has put this person in the same Eight of Swords. Everyone that teamed up against you, they're all in the same Eight of Swords energy that they wanted you to be in, because all those good abundance and blessings that they were receiving was because you were around them. It's like the blessings come with you. You're the good luck. So as soon as you're plucked out from whatever scenario it is, this is what's coming in for them. Chaos, destruction. They may have had their way 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 years, but not anymore. The one who laughs the hardest. So let's take a look and see what else do you need to know. For Scorpio placements, moment to moment. Yeah, so you've just been in the energy of just kind of going with the flow, not really knowing what's next, feeling a bit imbalanced. Some of you may have had financial situations because of having abrupt change coming to your life, but this is all about dharma. You're having good abundance and karma coming in, and this is going to be, someone else is going to be at the bottom of the wheel. It's not you though, unless you were the person that teamed up against the viewer watching. And with the slowing down, it's now a time for you to rest and not put so much emphasis on productivity. Feed your inner child, because after a period of sorrow and crying yourself to sleep and having to just deal with the abandonment issues that were triggered within you that stemmed from even childhood, it led to this period of consciousness and you earning whatever stripes that you have. You have a high ranking in the spiritual realm, so anything that you try to manifest, it's automatically going to go in your favor. So use this to your benefit. However, the people that you were connected to that saw you in this energy and they continue to add to your pain and stress and sorrow and misery, all that energy is backfiring once and for all. So let me use my Essential Messages deck. I think I only have about 2 before I restock these. So go ahead and purchase that for those that like that. So we have therapy and counseling recommended, mating medication. So some of you may have even had like mental health issues that were triggered by these people, but now they're going to be in the position of where they need some sort of medication to regulate their imbalances. We also have Please Just Hear Me Out. So some form of apology is going to come in, or people that are going to want to rationalize with their actions towards you. And we also have I Wish You Were Dead, but this is secretly what they're thinking. They're thinking like, why is it that this person gets to get away with getting their way with me? Why can't I control this person? If anything, if they can't get their way with you, those are just evil thoughts. It's nothing but evil. We also have paternity and DNA tests needed in reverse. These are people that, you know, have a tendency of just not taking care of priorities, responsibilities, not taking care of children, abandoning the people that mean the most to them. I lied about the details. And we also have Illuminati, secret societies, Masons. So these are the type of individuals that will do anything for money. Like, they will sacrifice anything for money. For the lifestyle that they want, of just like the fast life, of having all those accolades, of getting attention. These are the type of individuals that you were surrounded by. And look, at the bottom of the deck, they were intimidated by you. And this is why this happened all along. It was all intimidation. And what you're being asked is to focus on you. Don't worry about them, because these individuals didn't bring anything of value into your life. And you're not missing out on any blessings. If anything, I was sorry. I'm sorry. I was blind. I'm sorry. And this is in reverse. These people aren't sorry. If it's a specific person coming back in, they're not sorry at all. This person's just realizing that whatever they went to, it was temporary. It was like a temporary high. It was a temporary gain. So all those blessings that they went to crumbled as soon as they got them. And yeah, can't talk. I'll reach out soon. So these people are in the process of coming back to you. Well, they're going to get the door slammed in their faces. I hope they know that. But yeah. Last but not least, one last spread for Scorpios. What do you need to know for June 4th through the 17th? Six of Wands. Look, victory, success, recognition, happiness, joy. What it is that you want or what you've been attracting, it's on their way to you if it's not already here. If you can see, there's only one person on this stage. And the path that you're on, it's almost the success is only for you. It's not for other people. And with the Tower energy, this was probably the shakeup that you needed to have, because some of you were trying to take your family members and your friends on this road to success, people that wouldn't even take their shirt off their back for you. And with the Seven of Cups, this is the illusions that you came out of. That with the Knight of Pentacles, you're gaining people in your life that are more patient, responsible, loyal, stable, persistent, as opposed to individuals that were in and out, flighty. You couldn't count on them for anything. They would go and gossip about you. And this is the change that's coming into your life after a period of sadness, being forced out, having to move in some way. And this is what's coming in: abundance, prosperity, long-term relationships, things that you can count on, family heirlooms, and you get out of this energy of Five of Cups, sadness, pain, sorrow, misery. Yes, at times you do revisit what happened in the past, but it's mostly to just see how far you come along. And this is how the people that you've left behind, this is what they're going to be in: regret, sadness, pain, sorrow, grief, everything you had to go through. Yeah, that's what they're receiving. Now, if there was a third party love interest, what is this person getting? Look, karma. Look, Wheel of Fortune, justice. This person's getting karma, losing their job, losing any partnerships that they may have gained. This person's going to be a side piece, or they're going to be played with for about 9 years. Man, that sucks, because they tampered with your relationship and your connection. They're not going to get any wishes fulfilled or granted within the next 9 months. And any connections that they attract are going to be the same in and out, flighty, inconsistent, arrogant, hyperactive, reckless energy. And this is going to teach this person to mind their own business, to stay in their lane and not tamper with people's relationships, people's connections, because now no one's going to take this person seriously. And because of how loose they were with their sexual energy, it's like this person's been marked or stamped in the community as someone who is a player or like a whore in some way. But yeah, that's the end of your reading. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.